Hello everybody, Jimmy is Promo here, and in this episode of Gadgets and Stuff, this is episode 16, and in this episode we will be talking about a curved tempered glass for the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, and this one is from C-Tech. So here's my final thoughts on this, and they will actually all be honest, and my full review is that I do actually believe in this product, because I've seen a lot of different reviews online with these companies that state that they have tempered glass screens for the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, but they actually happen to be plastic. And you can see that up here on the very top, all the different colors are changing with the little spider web. This is definitely glass, folks, and I did break it because it is very, very, very thin, and it wasn't sitting on the hard surface, which is this cell phone, you know, in my hand. And so if it was actually sitting in the cell phone and I placed it on, I didn't break it, then this will actually be the best option for you guys out there instead of getting little protective films or plastic. Now, it also sits on the phone exactly the way you would like it to sit. There is no gaps anywhere. You're not going to get little pieces of lint in there. If you do, it might be very, very, very small, but it fits on the curves and the edges extremely well. And also, this is real tempered glass, which I'm very excited for. You know what? The world works in weird and unexplainable ways, and so maybe this is the way of the world saying, hey, Jimmy, reach back out to this company, grab another one, but instead of getting gold, get the metallic black color or the sapphire black color for your cell phone so it actually matches, so you're not going to have the little tackiness of the little sapphire black around these Samsung words, you know, or surrounded with gold. So now that I already broke it, you know what, let's actually go with a couple things that you might have in your pocket. Just kidding, you're not going to have this in your pocket. This is extremely fine, and this is for little screws, and so I'm actually pressing on it really hard. So I will tell you guys, you will not be doing this normal, and this actually speaks volume of this tempered glass right here, because this is already broken, so a lot of the support system is already kind of cracked and broken. I am pushing hard and hitting hard and scratching extremely hard on that glass, and it did absolutely nothing. C-Tech, please send me another one of these. I want this product, so please send it. I'm also going to grab another bigger knife here, so let's kind of pull this on out. This, again, will not be in your pocket, but I wish you guys can feel the grittiness. I'm actually pushing so hard on the screen that I'm feeling grit, like I'm trying to, you know, scratch it, but it's not happening. So let's kind of clean up this area again. And as you guys can see, there's absolutely nothing there. I am taking the full fledge of everything I can do, and it will not scratch that. So this is truly a real 9H surface. The only thing that's harder than this is diamond. Let me go see if I can find something finer to try and scratch it. I'm actually kind of glad it broke, so now I can really test it. Alright, so I went out in the garage and I found a couple other things. You guys know that this right here, listen to this. So you know this right here is hard. So even with it being cracked, alright, so nobody's going to have that in their pocket. And I'm pushing extremely hard. I'm getting frustrated that it's not doing anything. Alright, let's do a key. So this is real, this is nothing. I'm not even getting that grit that I was with the big knife over there. So if you guys have keys in your pocket, you're still perfectly fine, guys. Now let's scratch glass with glass. Ooh, okay. Ah, now you can hear it. My guess is it's this, yeah, it's this one up here that's actually breaking. So, all right, now I'm getting little shards finally, and it's doing glass upon glass. And let's see what happens here. So it looks as if it's very minuscule. I can barely even feel it. So now if you were to take glass against glass, you're barely going to get even anything. So, yep, I'm going to have to go get me another one of these. This definitely will save your phone, guys. I'm taking glass against glass. I'm taking a very skinny, thin, small little screwdriver. I have this huge, crazy knife. And I also used keys, and I also used my little wrench. So this right here is a tough beast. Granted, it's tough when it's on your phone, not when it's by itself, being extremely thin, very small millimeter, and then bending it. So that right there for you guys is my review, and I do actually highly suggest this. Just don't bend it before you put it on, and then you will be happy with the end result. So now what will happen is if this was to land on the ground on cement, it'll crack it just like this, and what you do after that is actually try to get underneath there, and you're going to want to try to take this off. And then you go off and buy a new one. Yeah, guys, this right here, this is no joke. This is such a good glass. You can just hear all that. And here's the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Unharmed out of all that dangerous stuff I just put it through. There you go. So on the front right here, they made everything extremely just general, and it just says tempered glass, 9H glass. So the only thing that is harder than 9H will be diamond. And it's talking about explosion-proof, super strength tempered glass film. So I wouldn't really explode this or shoot it with a gun, but I'm sure this will actually have much, much more protection than just having a protective little film on the top. Which if you guys are out there and you're buying little films that go on the front of your screen because you're waiting for a curved tempered glass, that is fine. But the little protective film actually takes away from some of what you can see with the screen. A little bit of weird reflections would be able to happen, and the light is not penetrating through the film, and it doesn't protect it. So this right here, I believe, will do a much better job than those little films, and it also has oleophobic coating on it, which basically means that as you're touching it and playing with it, you're not going to have as many fingerprints, and if there is, it's actually easier to take off. So let's actually open this on up and see the contents of what I'll be placing on the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. So here is the... So actually, as I was playing with this, I was doing a little bit of a bend because I wanted to feel if it was made of plastic or glass. And actually what I did was I completely shattered it. So my guess is that if this was able to actually be placed on the phone, it would probably do a good job, but definitely not by itself. So let's just actually go through the rest of the contents, and I'm actually going to get a hold of this company and say, hey, this one broke. I might need to have a new one. So this right here, this is a guide sticker. So this is when you are placing this on there, you'd be able to guide it. So you'd be able to put half of this on the glass, the other half on your cell phone, which these I almost find just to be completely useless because it's just easier just to guide it on there yourself. And then here's the dust absorber. So once you use the wipes, you're going to use wipe 1 and then you're going to use wipe 2. The first one is usually always wet, and then the second one is dry. So you're able to clean everything off, and this one clears it off and keeps it dry. And if there's any standalone little pieces of dust, then you'd be able to clean it with this. Now, in terms of usually with these, they will have the little area here that you would just peel this off, and then this is how it would stick onto your phone. And basically, if there was any left dust or residue or anything else, that is where you'd use this dust absorber right here to actually place it on. So what I'll do is I'll still actually place this onto the phone just to see what it looks like with all the curves if this thing was still, you know, perfect. So make sure you guys go below the video for the Amazon link to actually purchase that piece of glass, as well as make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and subscribe to me here on YouTube. See you guys later.